This is Tony Real the God Chronicles, bringing you the news and reports and my personal analysis. Welcome to Tony Real the God Chronicles.
What's good, man? It's your boy Tony Real the God, man. Welcome to Tony Real the God Chronicles. I got another one for y'all today, man. First off, I want to say, if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And please turn on your bell notifications, man. Alright? And if you have not subscribed to my other channel, Tony Real the God Reacts, where I'm reacting to videos. If you like video reactions, please go to Tony Real the God Reacts, my other YouTube channel, and subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe, and also turn on your bell notifications. Please support the channel. Hashtag Big Tony Man, GoFundMe.com/TonyRealTheGod202. Alright, holla at your boy, man. So I got another one, y'all. Did y'all see the fight Sunday? Now, I didn't see the whole fight. Actually, I had watched a few highlights. And from the highlights of what I seen, Tyron Woodley was bullshitting. He could have easily knocked this motherfucker out, but he did not. And he was the better fighter, but for some reason Tyron was kind of lacking, man. I don't know. He was trying to help him or keep him from getting hurt or protect him in the ring or something. I mean, hey, as you can see the title in my news bar, it says Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley fight leads to rigging accusations. Yep. And I also got one after this one, y'all. Gervonta Davis trashes Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. He pretty much trash talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So he trashed the fight. He talking shit about it because it's leading to rigging accusations. So from the highlights that I watched of the fight, y'all, it did look kind of rigged. I mean, come on, man. Everybody knows Tyron Woodley is a beast when it comes to the ring. Whether it's octagon, box, don't matter. And everybody knows that the boy can hit. Can knock your ass out. Real shit. So it looked fixed to me. I watched a 16-minute clip of video highlights, and the fight looked like it was fixed. I know real boxing. I've been watching boxing shit since before Tyson even got into boxing. I've been watching boxing since way back. And I know a real fight when I see one, y'all. So this is ridiculous. So let's get into the story. Let's scroll up right quick and start off the story right here. So it says, well, yeah, it got this little thing right here, this little black line. Whenever someone unpopular wins a boxing match, Twitter thinks it's rigged. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is rigged. Fuck Twitter. So it says right here, last night Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley took part in their highly anticipated fight, which saw plenty of theatrics throughout the days leading up to the match. As many expected, this was easily Paul's hardest fight to date, as he had to contend with a fighter who knows how to take a punch and knows how to dish out as well. Of course, if y'all ever seen Tyron Woodley's UFC fights, you see that boy don't play. He will knock you out. And I don't see how he couldn't knock this boy out. So yeah, and Jake can't take no damn punch like that. I guess he feel like because he knocked out that basketball player, which I thought the basketball player was a dumbass for even trying to get into professional boxing, and he don't even have a jaw. As you can see, he got laid out by that motherfucking white boy. But I guess because he think he whooped that boxer, that basketball player, he just can whoop and beat everybody now, huh? Please. Alright, so it says here, Paul arguably won 7 out of the 8 rounds thanks to better overall boxing tactics. Really? Leading into his fight, many analysts assumed that Paul wouldn't be able to go the distance, as he's never had to do it before. In the end, however, Jake Paul proved those doubters wrong and took home the split decision. Of course he won by split decision. Of course he did. Shit. Look at him. Look at him praising like, oh, I can't believe I did it. Oh, nigga. You know damn well if he would have been in the octagon, Woodley would have destroyed his fucking ass. But this was all for protection right here. This was a publicity stunt, y'all. This was all a publicity stunt. That's all it was, for money, as usual. While Paul clearly won the match by split decision, of course, y'all, but it was rigged. I don't give a shit. There were moments when fans felt like Woodley was taking it too easy on the former YouTube star. Yeah, he was. For instance, Woodley hit Paul with a big punch to the face, which had Jake leaning against the ropes in a wide and open stance that left him vulnerable to a finishing strike. Yes, it did. I saw that in the highlights. Instead of taking advantage, Woodley played it safe and waited for Jake to compose himself. That was a bitch move. You had a chance to take him out and you didn't. This is how you know the fight was rigged. You had a chance to take him out and you didn't. So no, bullshit. This was all for money. This was just a stunt. I guess Woodley needed the cash. Here we go. See this punch? Look at that punch. This the punch that led him to be all over the ropes and open like he was. Because his ass went flying. He hit him hard in the bitch. So here, hold on, let me open this. Nah, fuck it. I'm reading it so y'all, just follow along, I guess. Alright, so right here it says, this one particular moment in the fight had many claiming that the entire match was rigged, and at this point, you can't convince Twitter of anything otherwise. For the most part, Twitter is made up of people who only watch boxing once every 6 months. So much of this analysis should be taken with a grain of salt. Regardless, people like Jake is paying his opponents to take a dive, which is certainly a theory. Is it theory? Or is it fact? Might need to look into that. You can check out the reactions to this match in the comment section below. So we're going to look at the comment section below. We're going to check it out. See what people say in the comments. So let's read some comments, y'all. Let's go. Right here, DJ Academic says, I understand why people saying rigged. Hella times Tyron Woodley would hit Jake Paul with a shot and had no follow-up. It's almost like he'll hit him and wait for him to recover. Like, hey, you. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, hey, you good? Yeah, like he was protecting him. Because in the highlights, when I watched the highlights, that's what it looked like. Like he was protecting him or some shit. Like that was some bullshit. Like he trying to help him out, make sure he ain't, he ain't fall, he ain't get knocked out. Like, come on, man, that's some bullshit. And here go another one right here by Swifty. Commented, yeah, this shit gotta be rigged. And here we go again. So this comment right here says, by Maria, says, this fight was so fucking rigged. Woodley easily could have knocked Jake right here, but he held back for no fucking reason. True. So let's look at the clip, y'all. Let's see. Because I think I seen this in the highlights too as well. Let's check it out. Oh, you saw that, right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He had him right there. He didn't even follow up. Y'all see that? One more time, y'all. Boom. He had him right there. He didn't follow up. Ridiculous. That's fucked up, y'all. That's fucked up. Right here in this comment it says by the light-skinned savior, it says Jake Paul if his fights weren't rigged. Got the picture right there. And we have a comment here by hopeful Knicks fan. Tyron Woodley in the locker room with Jake Paul after the fight. Rigged. Look at this here, y'all. This is how he would be after the fight in the locker room. Both of them together. Counting that cash. Boy, that's ridiculous. Fight had to be rigged. Look at this here, y'all. This comment by R. MF just stood there like, can't tell this shit ain't rigged. He stood there because he could have followed up with those punches, man, and he did not. He could have laid his ass out. Yeah, the fight had to be. It was fixed, man. It was fixed. Had to be. Tears commented and said how Jake Paul imagines himself after winning a rigged match. Got the damn. Oh wow. So this commenter says it's Mystic BTW says you're telling me this isn't rigged. What the fuck? So we're gonna watch it again, y'all. Here we go.
At this juncture,
look at that. Ridiculous. One more time, y'all. Look at that. Could have dropped him. Could have laid him out right there. Ridiculous, man. Jason C says this shit's so rigged. B says rigged. Wow, y'all, and that's really sad though. You got all these dang mofos doing this old crazy shit, man. Sitting here rigging the fights and shit. I mean, the fight looked rigged to me. It did. It looked very fucking rigged to me. It did. I mean, if you watch the highlights, you don't even have to watch the whole fight. Just watch the highlights, and you'll see that the fight looked like it was fucking staged. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it was staged. You know what I'm saying? Because Tyron could have took him out. You know what I'm saying? With that, you know what I'm saying? With that punch he threw at him, he could have took him out. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he damn near went down. He couldn't take that shit. He was hurt. He was hurt. Real shit. And Tyron wanted to save his little ass. Like, come on, man. Why you stop? Why you ain't start connecting them punches, man? Why you ain't start bringing back that shit? Boy, I tell you. Celebrities and their money, man. It's always got something to do with that shit. Alright, so here we go, man. The next little review I got for y'all, man, is Gervonta Davis trashes Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley fight. So let's go and scroll up and read the fine print. So if it's cut off and stuff on the side and stuff, y'all, you know what I'm saying, that's because I didn't widen the screen up. You know what I'm saying? Let me widen it up for y'all. I'm gonna widen this side right here, that way y'all can see the beginning of it. Yeah, that should be good. Y'all should be good now. Alright, so right here it says right here Gervonta Davis is a consistent Jake Paul hater. They trying to say Gervonta is a Jake Paul hater. Now come on, man. People, real fighters know real fighters. And Tyron Woodley is a real fighter. So how on earth did he even lose that shit by split decision? Like, come on, man. I'm pretty sure he won most of the rounds. But you know what? I'm going to watch that fight, y'all. And I might have to do a part 2 to this. Y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all want me to do a part 2 to this crazy ass shit. This old fixed ass fight. That shit was whack. He didn't follow up with the punches. None of that. He could have took that boy out. But he didn't. Sitting there trying to hold on to that motherfucker. Like, what the hell, nigga? You a fighter. A real fighter. And you fighting this amateur. You know what I'm saying? Over time, he's gotten a little better. But he's still an amateur in my book. He a real fighter, man. Crazy shit. Alright, so it says here, y'all. Jake Paul defeated Tyron Woodley last night via split decision after an 8-round fight that saw Jake dominated. That saw Jake dominated from start to finish. Oh, he dominated, huh? That's not what I saw in the highlights. But okay. While some out there believe the fight was rigged, there is no doubt that Jake put up the better overall performance. Oh, whatever. That's not what I saw in the highlights. Woodley didn't have the punching power. Bullshit. It's not what I saw in the highlights. While Jake knew how to maneuver better in the ring, now these two could be headed towards a rematch. Of course. And Woodley better whoop his ass too. and fans are extremely excited about this prospect. Some people, however, think this is all a sham and that it needs to stop immediately. For instance, Nate Diaz came out last night and said that both Whitley and Paul suck at what they do. As for the boxing world, Gervonta Davis weighed in on the matter with a simple yet hilarious comment. Man, this shit here was crazy right here, man. He's could have did way better than they did. Alright, it says right here, after rapper Doughboy asked his followers for a link to the fight, Davis tweeted him saying, ass.com. It's a crass yet effective comment in terms of displaying exactly how Davis feels about this spectacle. Over the past few weeks, Davis and Paul have had their fair share of back and forths. And at this point, it's clear Davis is done with Paul's antics. Real talk. So right here, y'all, this is where Gervonta Davis, Ash.com, and Doe Beasy free bands, send me a link to the fight. That's what they was communicating right there. So it says, regardless of Davis' comments, it appears though Paul is just getting started in the boxing world, and with his 4-0 record in mind, we could see some interesting fights coming down the pipeline. Of course. So they're former YouTubers now they boxers. They want to fight now. Of course. So I wonder what kind of fights are these guys or Jake Paul is going to get into next. Maybe he'll get into another fight. Maybe he won't. Maybe he will. I think that a lot of times we have a lot of these celebrities, from YouTubers to celebrities, all that stuff, it's YouTube celebrities. A lot of times, man, we got a lot of shit where people be getting paid off to take a dive, take a fall, take a leap, just so they can make some money. And you got a lot of times where people fix a fight, they give you a show just to make it look good, but then in the end, you don't get your money's worth. So it's a lot of this shit going on in the industry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled by the bullshit, y'all. Don't be fooled by the bullshit, because that's exactly what it is. It's a bunch of bullshit. These guys, this fight was fixed, and I know it was fixed. It looked fixed. You know what I'm saying? Even, when I clicked on the video to play the video, showing it had to be fixed, because he clearly could have followed up with the punches and the knockout power he needed to knock his ass out, to lay his ass out, to lay Paul out, but he did not do that. What the fuck, Whitley? What the fuck? So let's go back, man, and check that video out one more time, because this is ridiculous. Let's just watch it one more time, y'all. Bear with me. We got to see that again. Now, let's see this again. My goodness, look at this, y'all. Tell me that this shit is not rigged. Look at that. Bust his ass. Could have knocked him the fuck out. What happened? What happened? We're going to let it play again. I'm trying to see what he was waiting for right there. What was he waiting for, y'all? Here, let me widescreen. Oh. Yeah, well, no widescreen. Not unless I put it on another screen. Come on, man. Come on, man. One more time, y'all. Look at that. Could have laid his ass out, but he ain't follow up with the punches, man. He ain't follow up. He ain't follow up. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get our money's worth. Unfortunately, we didn't. Whitley played it safe and waited for Jake to compose himself. This shit, if this shit not fixed or rigged, I don't know what the hell it is, man. Because Whitley could have knocked his ass out. He could have laid his ass out. and he fucked up. He waited for him to get his shit together. That'll just about do it, y'all. I'm through talking about this crazy shit. Holla at your boy, man. Cash tag Big Tony, man. GoFundMe.com/TonyRealTheGod202, man. That'll just about do it on this report and this review. And my analyzation and my opinion. Y'all let me know in the comments, man, if y'all want me to do a part 2 to this shit. If not, hey, keep it moving, man. Holla at your boy, man. I'm out. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
This has been a Tony Real the God Chronicles broadcast, bringing you the news and reports and my personal analysis. Thank you for watching.